you, O man, who answers back to God? The thing molded will not say to the molder, "Why did you make me like this?" will it? Or does not the potter have right over the clay to make from the same lump one vessel for honorable use and another for common use? Romans chapter 9, verses 20 to 21.
This lump of clay now sits shapelessly on my wheel, while I bend over it, silently contemplating the form that for the moment is still invisible. The wheel starts turning, and I squeeze a sponge gently over the lump, drenching it in cool water before my hands close over it. I feel its unevenness resisting my hands, but as the water soaks in, it gradually softens until it is finally centered on the wheel. Centering, the foundational skill for any potter, is also one of the hardest to master. It requires the potter to overcome the irregularities of the clay with both firmness and fine control, paying close attention to the spinning clay without submitting to its rhythm. Poor centering, due to lack of skill or concentration, creates instabilities in the form that only amplify as the piece is shaped. And so a potter's emotional state is just as important as skill and experience. Each time I labor to help my clay find its center, I'm invariably faced with the question, where is my center? For if my life revolves around a wavering center that fails to hold, it is liable to fall apart in times of trial. Now I press my left hand into the clay, and with my right hand, I counter the outward force of my left, slowly but surely lifting up the walls of the vessel. I slow my breathing, maintaining the stability of my fingers and applying consistent pressure to the clay as I watch it rise and take shape. It is an amazing feeling, the thick walls of this budding vessel filled with promise and potential, even if it's just a stunted cylinder at this stage. Just like a child filling his father's heart with joy at his first tentative steps. Slowly the vessel evolves, a straight cylinder growing taller, then slowly ballooning in width as it loses height, then a narrowing neck and a gently flaring rim. Hours later, it is stiff enough to be turned upside down for its base to be trimmed, but still soft enough for a long handle to be fused in. Satisfied with the form of this water jar, I leave it out to complete its drying. Till this point, the vessel has undergone many drastic changes in form. It could have been a functional vessel if I had stopped at any stage, but only the potter knows when the form is complete. As God's handmade clay vessel, I often find myself crying out to Him, "I'm happy like this, don't change me." Or, "Why this shape? I don't like it." Yet God quietly continues His molding, and sometimes if I'm attentive, I get to look back and understand why He has shaped me in a certain way thus far, even as I continue to be transformed. I may have my own ideas of what I ought to be, but while I am still on this earth, God is not done with me yet.